Hi guys, I hope that you're very well. It's Sylvana here and I am back for a new video on the Jewels and Gems YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today guys, let's do another pick card tarot reading. And today's question or today's topic will be, what do you need to know, grow and let go? So it's going to be very interesting. We're going to have 3 cards based around this lineup. So I would ask you if you could please pick a number between 1 and 4, and once you have picked a number, we'll be able to start going through the different cards. So I'm just gonna get my cards ready for you. I'm gonna start shuffling them. So same as usual guys, don't be afraid to pick more than one number if that's what feels right to you. If this is the numbers that you feel make sense for you. If you'd rather just one number, that's absolutely fine as well. Of course, as always, nothing is set in stone. So even if you're not happy with what you've picked, if you feel that that actually doesn't suit or resonate, you can always change it. That's absolutely fine. You know, the key here is just to try to follow your intuition. Take a deep breath with me. And then once you're ready, once you're emotionally neutral, as they say in the tarot world, then you're ready to pick a card. So yeah, just listen to that little inner voice within you and see what it has to say. And we'll see what is your message behind today's tarot cards. Lovely. Now, we're good to go. If you're ready, let's get those cards out. So we've got pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and that's it. We are good to go. Now, let's get started, shall we? So, before I get started, please give this video a like, a thumbs up. It always helps. It's always wonderful to see guys your support. And once you have done that, and you have showed your support, let's start with pile number 1. So part number 1, we've got the first question, which was, what do I need to know? So what is it that you guys need to know if you have picked pile number 1? So we have here the beautiful King of Wands. So what does that mean? What is it that you need to know now? You need to know that what is really important for you, you're probably already doing that, or you're on the verge of actually doing it. It's the fact that you are working on leading your life with intent, or maybe you are already leading your life with intent, that everything you're going through, everything you're doing has a meaning, it has a purpose. You're not just, you're not just acting or taking action in a way that is not purposeful, in a way that's not meaningful to you. That is the energy you're in. You're all about that sense of taking that action that has a purpose. And you are very clear on your goals, or you're really at the moment you are getting clear on your goals. What is it that you need to achieve? What is it that you need to do? What is your purpose right now? What is it that you need to work on? This is something you've been working on, and don't stop. This is the reminder behind the King of Wands, is that do not stop now until you get to where you need to be. Literally, that is the message of the King of Wands. You are on the right track. Just do not stop. Keep it going. I'm sorry in advance, guys, for all that weather here going on. There's a big storm outside. I don't know what's happening. It's shining. The sun is shining, then it's raining, and it keeps going like that all day. I suppose the Irish weather here can be a bit funny sometimes. Next cards. Then we have, what is it that you guys need to grow? What do you need to grow now? Well, funny enough, it's actually quite interesting. We got the Queen of Wands for what you need to grow. So that really ties in with what we said earlier. You are on the verge of getting clear with what you want and what you need to do. And you are on that purposeful journey. Just don't stop. Well, the Queen of Wands is here to tell you that what is the best thing for you now to work on and keep growing within yourself is your inner authenticity. You really need to grow that sense of being authentic to yourself, being your true self, listening to your inner truth and trusting yourself, and really just listen to your voice. The beautiful Queen of Wands, you can see her here. She's very magnetic. She's very confident. She has that bold, strong, fierce energy. Become the Queen of Wands yourself, especially now that we are getting very close to Aries season. It's a beautiful reminder that Just be as authentic, as truthful, as powerful, as fierce and confident as you can be, because that is the part of your life now that you guys need to grow. I don't know if you can hear this, but it is a bit scary. It's gone wild outside. Let's keep it rolling. So next, now the last but not least is, what do you guys need to let go of? So what you guys need to let go of is the Six of Cups. So what does that mean? The Six of Cups is really that sense of your emotions. So what that means, guys, is that maybe lately you have been really struggling with your past. You might have been very nostalgic, reminding yourself of all those things in the past that you might seem like good memories, but unfortunately you're also thinking a lot about not so good memories. That could be potential inner child issues, it could be past trauma, it could be anything along those lines. I'm so sorry about this, guys, it's not great. I hope you can still hear me. Anyway, apart from that, last but not least, it's important for you to let go of the past. Now the Six of Cups is here to remind you that you need to let go of that past, because it is not serving you and it's holding you back from your potential and from your highest good and your highest potential. Next, if you guys are okay and if you can still hear me, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is gonna be obviously, let me see, that's better. We have more light, good. So now, next one is gonna be pile number 2. So if you have picked pile number 2, this is your message for today's reading. So what is it that you need to know? Let's talk about it. So you got Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is here to remind you that what you need to know, you probably know this already, or you're starting to realize it, or maybe now is the time to realize this, is that you are worthy. You are a beautiful individual. You're absolutely worthy, regardless of how much you have or how much you own. It's not about how much you own or how much you have. It's about your self-worth, that you are enough, you are worthy, and that how much money you have does not define you as an individual. Maybe unfortunately lately you have had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-esteem, self-reflection, and now is the time to listen to the Four of Pentacles that's here to tell you that none of those elements define you as an individual, that your decisions, your self-worth, your worthiness as a person, do not let it dictated by how much money you're making or how much money you have, because that means nothing. It's just a number that has no meaning. And it's a whole lot of BS if there's people in your life that are starting to question some of your life choices and decisions and everything related to your career, to what you want to do. And at the end of it, that's not really what matters the most. You know deep down what truly matters and what matters the most. Now let's move on to the next one. Then it's what you need to grow, and that actually makes so much sense. So much sense. Four of Pentacles, the Emperor. Yes, that energy of the Emperor is everything. It's literally here to tell you that now what you guys need to do is you need to grow that inner warrior, that inner beautiful energy you have within you, that fierce Emperor. That you are powerful, you are strong. You need to open that beautiful fire within yourself and allow yourself to embrace it. You need to develop your sense of leadership, your sense of strength. You need to allow your inner warrior to shine bright and to show really what you are capable of, and prove all those people out there that you can do anything, and it's all on your terms, isn't it? And that's how it should be. It's how it should be. So it should be all on your terms. And then last but not least, what do you need to let go of? So beautiful Nine of Swords. So what do you guys need to let go of? It's pretty simple here. You need to let go of all that worry. You've been doubting yourself lately. You've been stressed. You've been anxious. You've been paralyzed, and you know, all that self-doubt is just not going to allow you to progress. It's just not going to allow you to become the person that you can become and open yourself to your fullest potential. So very good lineup here. I think it's very straightforward, guys. You need to do is allow yourself to let that inner fire, you know, shine bright. Do not doubt yourself, because that is paralyzing you, and that's stopping you from achieving what you can achieve. And it's stopping you from growing. It's stopping you from improving. It's stopping you from expanding yourself. So, you know, that's the message here. Very, very powerful message. You can do it. You have the strength. You can become the emperor. You just have to allow yourself to do it, and then it will happen. I love this. It's such a strong message. I love it. I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. Please let me know in the comment section below. How is it going for you? Are you enjoying it? Are you liking it? And if you haven't liked and to give this video a thumbs up yet, now is the time. Now let's go for pile number 3. So if you have picked number 3, this is your pile for this Pick a Card Tarot reading. So what do you guys need to know? You need to know the Hanged Woman. The Hanged Woman, what does she mean? What is she here for? Well, the Hanged Woman is here to let you know, guys, you know, that what you need to do is the Hanged Man or Hanged Woman is basically associated with that sense of sacrifice and the sense of you know, letting go. But here we're all about knowing. So what is it that you need to know? You need to know that maybe, and you probably know this, or maybe you're starting to realize it, or maybe you will realize it now, is that small rewards and, like, you know, those little instant rewards, you know, those little things we do for ourselves, you know, to keep us going, but do they really have much meaning? Well, the Hanged Woman is here to tell you that if you want to grow on the long term, if what you want in life is a long-term abundance, well, you have to stop with those little rewards here and there. You know, it's just not going to help you. You know, it's just not going to support your long-term prosperity and abundance in life. You need to be patient, and you need to remind yourself that you have to keep going. You have to persevere, and you have to sit still. You have to come down. You have to observe. Stop for a moment everything that you're doing and take the time to observe. Okay, how is it all going? What am I doing exactly? How are things going for me? Am I doing like everything properly here? You know, stop for a second and reevaluate things. Start to analyze some stuff that's happening, and meditate. You know, take the time to meditate. Maybe you haven't meditated a lot lately. Maybe you've forgotten about how meditation is good for you, how that pause, you know, that mental pause is good for you, and how healthy it is for you. Maybe you've never meditated, and now is actually the time to try and the time to start. So yeah, that's the message behind the Hanged Woman. Patience. Patience. Don't rush. Take the time to analyze the situation, see where you're going, what's happening, you know, how is everything, and you'll get there. You'll get to where you need to be. Next, we have, what do you need to grow? We have the beautiful 5 of Pentacles. So what do you guys need to grow? I think it's kind of interesting here what we have. It's very much so that sense of perseverance. So it ties in very well with the Hanged Woman here again. The 5 of Pentacles is here to tell you that you have to just keep going. You have to keep pushing it. The path to success, be it financial, be it you know, mental, emotional, spiritual, any aspects of life, it's a long game. We are all in here for the long game. We should not be here for the short game, because the short run does not provide much results. So 5 of Pentacles is here to remind you that you have to change your mindset and the way you perceive things. So you can see what I'm talking about, the long term versus the short term. Don't think, you know, don't think that this is going to be the answer. Try to change your mindset. Maybe lately you've been thinking more like in a negative mindset rather than a positive mindset. Maybe it's time to remind ourselves the importance of having an abundant mindset rather than a scarcity mindset. So those things are what you need to grow right now, and that sense of rebuilding your relationship and changing maybe your relationship with abundance, with prosperity, maybe with money. Maybe lately you have had difficulties with your relationship with money and how you perceive money, and how money can actually be your tool. Money can be your friend. Money can be a wonderful asset to yourself. It is not an enemy. And now is the time to maybe try to see how you can grow that relationship you have with abundance, that relationship you have with prosperity and money. And last but not least, what do you need to let go of? So we have, interesting, we have the Ace of Wands, the beautiful Ace of Wands. So what does that mean? What you need to let go of kind of ties in with what we just said before. Like, the Ace of Wands says that you've had maybe vague action that you've been taking lately. So you have been doing things but without much meaning, without much without leading to much result. Maybe your sense of direction has been vague, ambiguous. You haven't had a very strong and straightforward sense of direction. Maybe lately you have had a lack of inspiration, maybe a lack of direction, a lack of motivation. And just you've been doubting yourself a lot. Maybe that could be, maybe you need that doubt to completely get out of the way, because unfortunately that self-doubt is just not in your favor. It never will be. Doubting yourself, criticizing yourself, comparing yourself, all those things will never lead to anything positive. They will never lead to anything that's good for you. And that is the truth. Like, you're feeling, maybe because of all this, you're feeling restricted in your responsibilities and what's on your shoulders and what you need to do and what's expected from you. You have to turn this around, let all this stuff go, and make space for what you truly need to do and what you truly need to grow, which is your mindset. Your mindset is everything. Mindset is so much more powerful than people realize. A mindset is what can make the difference between someone that's successful in their life and someone that is not. I said it, and I truly believe it. And last but not least, guys, that's going to be a very interesting one. This is pile number 4. So if you have picked pile number 4, this is your cards. So let's get started by what do you guys need to know. So what you need to know is a message from the beautiful Princess of Swords. So what does she have to tell you? The Princess of Swords is pretty much that sense that you can achieve it all, you can do anything, but what you need to remember is that with time comes experience. That's the only way you can get experience. It's with time. And the more you follow your dreams, the more you follow your goals, the more you follow what you truly want to do and achieve, the more wisdom you will develop, the more knowledge you will develop, the more awareness you will develop. And that is how, guys, you will be able to also gain experience, and that's how you will succeed in whatever you're trying to achieve. So you can see how all those elements make sense. And remember that don't be afraid to spread out and share with the world what you think, how you feel, and what's on your mind. And you might feel that, oh God, but I don't know, I've been issues with that because I'm worried of what people might say, I'm worried of what people might think. Well, the Princess of Swords is here to tell you that you can do it, whatever it is. Just don't listen to those haters, because they will always be haters. They will always be here You know, it's just the way it is. But focus more so on what truly means to you, and maybe potentially how you can help someone else out there that might see your message or might see your thoughts or might see your ideas and may think, well, you know what, I'm glad that I'm not the only one thinking that way, you know. And your voice will be heard by and appreciated by the right people. Never forget that. Then the next card is going to be what needs to grow. So what we have here, very interesting. We have the 5 of Wands. So what does that mean? What needs to grow, guys, is that you need to grow your intuition. You need to allow yourself to grow your sense of trusting your gut, trusting and listening to that sixth sense you have. You know, that is literally what you have to do. And you can see how, again, makes a lot of sense with the Princess of Swords. You know, don't be afraid by what can come, because nothing positive happens when we're constantly holding on and we're constantly afraid and scared of what can happen and what can come. The best thing you can do is just trust yourself. You know what's best for you. You know what's right. And you know deep down what needs to be done. You have that answer deeply rooted inside of you, but you have to allow yourself to open yourself to seeing it and acknowledging it and let it be. You know what you truly want, and you know what's best for you. So why not listen to it if that's what makes sense, you know? And last but not least, what do you need to let go of? What can you let go of? And I think we're going to have to finish on this beautiful note with a beautiful major arcana card, which is the Star. So what does that mean? You guys need to let go of that, again, lack of direction. Maybe you've had a lack of faith lately in your own vision. Maybe lately you have had a lack of perseverance through darkness, you know, which is not allowing you to see the light, which is not allowing you to receive light, you know, because it's by opening yourself to seeing it that you will be opening yourself to receiving it. And maybe you have not been accepting yourself lately. Maybe you have had difficulties lately to accept who you truly are as a person, and that's what you need to let go of. Let go of all those fears, and remind yourself that by letting go, that you know, doubt, that lack of acceptance, you know, that lack of direction, that lack of faith within you and your vision, you know, don't allow this, and don't allow others to dictate what you can do and to dictate your potential. And here the Star is here to remind you that you can become the star yourself, but you have to listen to your intuition. You have to believe in your vision, and then wonderful things will come. So, you know, I hope, guys, that you enjoyed this. I think it was a beautiful reading. I really enjoyed this reading. I have to say, some beautiful things came out of this reading. Please let me know in the comment section below, guys, what do you think about it? Which pile number did you pick? And I would love to hear from you. Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you as always. And if you could do me one favor today, is a very little one. Please trust yourself, trust your intuition, and do something positive for yourself, because you absolutely deserve it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow. See ya.